Hello everyone, it's Thursday, September 7th. I haven't been out here to check out the garden in quite a while because it's been hot and humid, really miserable here in Minnesota. So we might find some surprises today. I'll be interested to see what we come across. Before we do the normal check though, I want to talk a little bit about pesticide. This bed and this bed, actually, and this bed too. These beds we try to go completely organic in all the time. But the same is true of this bed. This is just new. These have had really no chemicals used ever in them, because it's stuff that we eat. We try not to use chemicals. The exception, the only thing we've ever used, is a product called Sluggo, which is a metal salt. I believe it's iron phosphate, meant to keep down like slugs, which otherwise eat brassicas, like Brussels sprouts, cabbages, broccoli, cauliflower, that sort of thing. And we use that, when we do use it, sparingly, because if you use too much, you'll get too high of phosphate levels in your soil. And generally, there's already too much phosphate in our soils, so we don't need that. This bed, the raspberries, it's never been fully organic. And the reason is because we use good old-fashioned, well, I guess I won't say the name, but a common, popular 10-10-10 granular blue-colored fertilizer that you dissolve in water. We do that to get nice big growth, and we only spread it after we're done harvesting. So again, there is some non-organic chemical treatment going on here, but not much. No pesticide, no herbicide, just the fertilizer. This bed, this bed, I sprayed it completely with glyphosate, with Roundup, to try to kill everything. As if you've been watching these videos this year, you'll know this is a brand new bed. We tried to plant a bunch of perennials by seed. They really were not successful. And while they were not growing, the weeds started coming. So we had to kind of break one of our rules. But this isn't a eating bed. It's sort of a flower vegetation bed. So don't feel as bad about that, but still would have preferred not to do that. Anyway, let's take a look now at our garden, normal garden update here. And you can see here we've got a nice, healthy crop of powdery mildew growing on our squashes. This isn't a problem. It's a fait accompli by now. We're gonna get plenty of squashes. You can see a couple down here. This is a pretty common problem for people to have. There's a couple more. So yeah, the plants are gonna die, but they're gonna die right at the end of the season. So no trouble there. You can see some more fruits developing. So yeah, we'll get some more. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Here we have our leeks. You can start to see these now that this plant is dying back. The leeks don't look great, but whatever. We'll get a little something out of there. This is our, oh, look at this. This is the surprise I was talking about. This is our first Golden Glory summer squash. We planted this plant, what, a month ago? And I thought these grow so quick, we should do all right. And sure enough, looks good. We do have powdery mildew on the leaves, which is unfortunate, but the plant's gonna power through and get us some squash anyway. So that's really exciting. A couple more acorn squash down here, and some more of our small wonder spaghetti squashes finishing up over here. The corn, no real update. We're not going to get anything out of this. We're going to have to hand pollinate next year. Okay, we have midnight snack tomatoes still coming in strong. Our white currant tomatoes there. Some kind of pepper. Oh, look at this. Huh. That is really, that's a beaver dam pepper. There's actually two plants here. Okay, that's neat. These aren't doing well. Don't know what those are. We can see our Vermont cranberry beans over here. And let's just stick to this side. What is this? Parsley. Looks great. These are carrots. You can see, yep, this time of year we really start getting good growth. So yeah, some nice roots down there. Geez, I don't know. Some other type of pepper. You can see there's several fruits on there. It's doing okay. It's just a jungle in here right now. These are the Vermont cranberry beans. What else is hanging out down here? Well, it's too much to figure it out. Here we've got a cayenne pepper. There's several on there. Very nice. Excuse me. These are our red meat radishes or watermelon. Again, I forget. Got a big one here. It's getting ready to pick. And some smaller ones. Parsnips here. The greens are really big now. I don't really see any shoulders in there, but we'll see what happens. We're not going to pull them for another month at least. This is our lemon basil. Very bolted. It's been fast to bolt all season. Okay, we got some tomatoes eaten by squirrels. Whatever. Jolly tomatoes continue to come in. There's actually a lot of green ones on this plant. And then we've got green beans, some damage from Japanese beetles. No big deal. These are ahi rico peppers. A couple of those. There's another beaver dam pepper down there. Sun sugar cherry tomato, all the orange ones you see. And then over here, got some unripe Mexico midget tomatoes. They're getting close. Lemon drop. There's several more of those growing. Over here, we've got our carrots. These are the, I forget the name, Nebula purple carrots, the really dark colored ones. You can see, getting some of those. More parsnips here. And what else is interesting? Not that. These are those Kyoto red carrots here. And that's pretty much it for this bed. Over here, in what we call the big bed, we got a late flush of tomatoes coming in. I don't think these are Wisconsin 55s. I forget what this plant is. Forgive me. Lots coming in. I will check the map and see what these are and label them and show a picture when I put the video together. Here's a Brandywine. And down on this end, yeah, a few more. Here's some Romas. And then here are our Brussels sprouts. Kind of small still, but whatever. Okay. On top. Interesting growth. Anyway, it's about 60 degrees today. Went from 95 to fall pretty fast. So this is our first video of the fall garden. We'll still do a couple more before the season ends. And thank you very much for watching.